Patrick. Together we are JP Adventures 19. It is a really warm day today, we can't believe it, and we decided to work on the mog today. So you might remember that we haven't spray painted everything, so we still want to spray paint everything until here, because we'll do the rest when we tilt the cap. So we will prep everything now and check if there's any more rust that came through the black paint, and prep that as well, and then we want to paint it again. Not sure if we're going to do it today though. And also we cleaned up a bit because now there's so much grass here and when we got here and parked the Unimog, there was literally no grass at all. So yeah, we have to be a bit careful, but our goal is to get the mog running again very soon so we can move it around. Since the best grass is in this paddock where the Unimog's parked, we got some visitors. Look at it.
These are our lawnmowers.
They were little when we got here.
Yep, tiny. Now they're fat and big. And they're gonna make sure that the Unimog doesn't grow roots, which is almost the case already. Right?
Patrick removed the plastic cover that goes over the top here, and we found a bit of dirt and rust underneath, so we'll clean that up now. And we started sanding down this bit and all the bits that were a bit rusty still, but we're getting there. The good rust converter is here as well. Look at this, they're right next to the mog. Patrick's laying underneath. And also, since yesterday, we have a new little buddy. Say hi. So he's cleaning with air to get rid of all the dust. And then we'll spray primer on the bare steel and paint on top. And that's the plan. Patrick started priming the bare metal, and I'm gonna go to the tray and I will actually glue in those hooks so they can't rattle, and we'll just use Sikaflex for that. It's not very pretty, but hopefully it will just hold it down so it will never ever start rattling. And now we are priming this frame as well, that will go into the tray. And how can you find out that your mog was standing in one spot for way too long? I can show you. We have spider webs everywhere. Look at this. Hallelujah. And I'm not a big fan of spiders, even in here. Hi. I really want to work on the cap again and get rid of all those spider webs. So this part is primed now as well, and we start spraying black, satin black. And we actually had to mark these so we know where they go, because we had to take off the markers at the end. And this is Moggy all painted, even the gearbox, it looks like new. Hello! working early and it's a sunny day, so we want to paint a bit, and we figured out how we want to create or build the closing mechanism of the slide-out balcony. So we got this. We'll cut it to length and weld it in, but we'll show you when we do so. And
it's a very, very complicated mechanism.
Not sure if you can see it, but here's one of them all the way, and here's the other one, and now we'll have to weld them in. And now the other side.
Now Yella's doing her job.
Yeah.
Wire brushing the weld, and then she'll spray some zinc spray on it.
And what's next, Patrick?
And then Yella's gonna do some spraying today.
Actually, Patrick's gonna do some painting. And now to the other part of the mechanism.
Ta-da-da, ta-da!
These two will actually go onto the door, the hatch, and we'll explain the rest as we go.
The rest is gonna be a surprise. I'll let you guys guess how we're gonna do this.
What are your guesses? And this is where they will go. So here's the rod, and here's the little hook. But what's gonna be in between? Surprise! So he's welding them on in the background, and because of the closing mechanism, Patrick had almost sleepless nights. It took him a while to come up with an idea, and actually, if you think about it, what we're doing now is pretty easy and simple, but it has to come up in your mind first, obviously. And we wanted to close without a lock, yeah, you'll see. You'll see.
Look who's bringing the forklift. What a hot forklift driver.
This one gets painted again as well, because as you can see, it got too cold and wet, so the paint has a different color. Not ideal, but at the end of the day it's gonna get scratched anyways one day. It's prime time! So we stopped yesterday after spraying primer. So all the parts are primed because it got a bit cold and we don't want to risk it. And now it's sunny for the next 6 hours, probably, hopefully, before it's supposed to start raining again. So we'll spray the top coat now. The balcony door is done, all painted. I had to help him quickly because we had to hold it in the air on these two hooks so we could paint all the sides. And the overhang is painted, the trim is painted, so he'll finish off the paint that's inside, and then we'll get our favorite satin black back into the spray gun and spray the balcony, the frame of the balcony. So we need something to mix the paint with, because the other one is full of grey paint, and now Patrick told me to do this. So we're just using black pipe and cut it with a knife. Here we go. That's how we mix our paint. And we've realized that when we mix in automotive solvent, it's so much easier to spray the paint. And it's Patrick's new favorite, actually. So
Saves paint.
Saves paint, and it just sprays a lot smoother, nicer. So now we're even mixing it into the black, satin black paint. We wanted to find something that can hold the balcony frame without touching it too much, so we can paint it properly. And then Patrick saw these wool presses on the standing around here, and we asked if we can use them, so this is perfect for it.
We're actually protecting the wool press from more rust.
Yeah, this is the only touching point. Look at this. The weather changed quickly. Now it's dark, clouds, and it might rain. So we put everything under cover again. Our overhang looking so much better now. The frame of the slide-out balcony and the door. Everything's in here now. And our mess. And Patrick's in the post office right now, and guess what he's picking up? We are working on the doors of the hatches today. It is past 2 in the morning. I just finished another video. Patrick's working on some CAD drawings.